Good morning, sir, respectable members and students. My name is Ajay Suresh Jagtap. I am studying in the MBA first year in SAS Institute of Management at Guru, sir. My professor, Ms. Ruhi Thakur, under the guidance of him, I have prepared a presentation on the topic of the circular flow in income. I hope you will listen my presentation carefully and look you forward to support. Let's start the presentations of the circular flow in the income. Circular flow in income definition. The circular flow in income refer to the government of money, goods to the economics across various sector. Example, the households, frames, governments, and forging sector in a circular flow. A economic can define a functioning agreement of the productions, distribution, exchanging, and consumption in the investments. Their process play a circular role in the servants and the growing of the economics. Consumer pay the goods and service to provide the procedure to pay the money, which generate the income, and income generated the process, the moves and circles to the motivations. The further is an ongoing process and there is a no end of the flow. There are the four sectors in the economics: households, frame, governments, and external. Let's see the brief of the economics. In the household sectors, this is the sector in converted to consumer of the goods and service. Who buyer of them to personal the consumations. The household sectors, one of the inputs, the factors of the productions and the readers sectors of the service. Producer sectors. The producer sector frame are the established all the further category. The frame employing the productions and the land, labor, capital, and the enterprises. So as per the producer, goods or service. Government sectors. Is there sectors of the economics which is the earn revenue in the frame of the households and foreign sectors in the form of taxation, fees, duties, and process, sales goods and service tax. Also, the government take factor payments in the households and the providence of the SIA. Recently, government launched in the GST, the goods GST goods. External sectors. It is the foreign sectors which receive the money of the goods and goods. The household and governments also make the payment to the others and the sectors of the goods and the service. The type of the circle flow in income. There are the type of the real flow and money flow. Real flow, otherwise call it as a product flow of the output flow in the multiple in the movements of the factors, service, goods, and servicing among the difference. Service and the flow is the procedure in the productions and factors. Money flow. Money flow is a normal flow involve the exchanging of the goods and service of the money. Household products, factors, service to him and frame to the form of the labor, capital, and enterprise to get the factor payments. The phase of the circular flow in the income. Basically, the general production of the general in income, distribution in income, and distribution in production. It is the circular in the flow of the income. The production phase, distribution phase, and the disappointing phase. There are the three of the phase of in the productions. This phase goals and service and manufacturing by the frame. Distribution phase is the part of the make the fact payments and the households. Disappointing phase. Finally, the factor income, the receive, the invest on the purchase, the goods and service and purpose to consumption. Circular flow in the two sectors of economics, which is the one is households and second is the frame. The households come to the frame and frame goes to the households. There is a type of the two sectors of the economics. Exemption in the two sectors, there is a lot of the exemption in the two sectors. Briefly, I will show you the household product in factors of the service to frames and receive the factors. There are two types of the market in economics, product market and the factor market. There is a no lacking in the front of the saving in the taxes. Examples of the economics: the consumer expenditure on the foods, cloth, health, education, etc. of the household. It is equal to the sales revenue in the frame. It means that the total income of the income become back to frame and frame the sales, the revenue. Circular flow in income in the two sectors with economics with the financial statement. The frame and households other than the save the part of their income, which result is lacking of the circular flow in income. Most the more the amount is saved, the functioning structure like the benefit further frame on leverage. The circular flow in the two sector in the financial systems, household frames and financial sectors. The circular flow in the economics three sectors, household frame, governments, and the financial statements. Exemption in the three economics. The government earns the revenue from the tax from the household and the frames. Transfer the payments and made the government to household sector and provided the subsequent business of the sectors. The circular flow in the income in the four ways, four sectors: household, frame, government, and the external sectors. These are the four sectors in the flow of the income in the economy. Exemption for the four sectors in economics. The frame receive the payments and extend the sectors of the exports with the payments made, external impact, factors, service, and household goods. In the circular flow in income falls on the movements of the money among the different sector which is are the corporate in economics. So there are the four sectors in the economics circular flow in the management of economics. So guys, thank you so much for listening my presentation silently and carefully. Thank you so much.